Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I got some huge Chicago Bulls news surrounding the whole Kris Dunn free agency. This offseason, whenever that begins, I'm pretty sure he's a restricted free agent, and the Bulls have a big decision to bring him back. Of course, we got a whole new front office, so who knows if they want to bring him back or not, but I believe we should. I mean, he was part of the Jimmy Butler trade package, so I feel like we should try and keep those like 3 young players that we got from that trade together. But before I get into the video and that, make sure you guys check out my last video. It was a big news video as well. The Bulls hired a new athletic trainer. And also go to my community tab and go vote if you guys want the Chicago Bulls to bring back Kris Dunn or not. And one more thing before I get into the video. I love making Chicago Bulls YouTube videos, but it's kind of hard to communicate with you guys in the comment section. So there's this app that I'm working with now. The name of the app is Flit Chat. And I'm going to have the link in the description. It's going to be the first link in the description. Go download that app, join the group chat. You can make any polls, post about anything about Chicago Bulls. Just talk about the Billy Donovan signing. I also have my YouTube videos over there, so you never miss any of the videos. Also have some polls. And of course, it helps me and supports the channel. So if you guys just want to go over there, join the group chat, talk a little bit about anything Chicago Bulls related, and of course support me, I'll appreciate it a lot. I hope to see you guys over there. I'll be on that app pretty much all the time talking to you guys. So like I said, the link to the group chat will be in the description. I hope you guys go over there and talk to me and make any polls or just anything to just talk about the Chicago Bulls. Thank you guys for that. Now let's just jump into the whole Kris Dunn rumor. So like I said a little bit earlier in the video, Kris Dunn is a restricted free agent, so no matter what team offers him a contract, the Bulls can of course match it and bring him back if they of course want to. This offseason class is really weak. There's no really big name free agent classes, and I know a lot of NBA teams are trying to save money because the salary cap is going down next year and this year because of everything going around. And I know next offseason class has a bunch of superstar names and just big names that many rebuilding, quote-unquote rebuilding teams like us are going to want to sign and save money for. Even though this offseason's really weak, I have heard that there's been several teams very interested in signing Kris Dunn this offseason, and I don't blame him. Kris Dunn is a lockdown defender. For half the season, he was playing the 3 position, the small forward position for the Chicago Bulls, and Kris Dunn is a point guard, and he was locking down some small forwards, so that's very impressive, especially in more of a 3-and-D type league. Even though he's not a good 3-point shooter, Kris Dunn's very versatile, and he can guard pretty much anyone, probably through the 1 through the 3 position, maybe even some 4s in this league. The only thing that sucks, I want the Bulls to bring back Kris Dunn. Like I said, he was part of the Jimmy Butler trade package. I've always liked Kris Dunn. He's a dog on the court, just like Shaq Harrison. But that's where things get confusing. Shaq Harrison kind of does the same things Kris Dunn does for a way cheaper price. And I'd say Shaq Harrison, he's been working on his jumper, and I would say he has a better jumper than Kris Dunn. Definitely comment below what you guys think about that. But the 2 main teams that are really interested in Kris Dunn are the Atlanta Hawks and the Golden State Warriors. And I believe Atlanta is the number 1 target for him. Atlanta, they need a defensive point guard behind Trae, and anytime Trae and Kris Dunn go at it, Kris Dunn locks down Trae Young, so it makes sense they just want to sign him, get him away from Trae Young, If I'm just joking, guys, by the way, but Atlanta is really interested in him, and they're a young athletic team. They have some good defenders, but they probably need more, and they have a lot of cash available this offseason, and I feel like Atlanta's not going to sign any big name free agents in the 2021 offseason class. So I definitely could see them overpaying for Kris Dunn, because that's the problem as well. Kris Dunn, he's athletic. He's still young. He has a lot of potential. He was a top 5 lottery pick in the NBA draft. So if any team could just bring out the best in him in offense, he could be a really solid or great player in this league. His offense has been terrible. I'm pretty sure he's a 20-something% 3-point shooter, which is just terrible, especially in this new era of 3-and-D type offenses. I just don't see how Kris Dunn's going to survive, honestly. Dunn was the Bulls' most productive player last year. He was easily our best defender. And like I said, he brings a lot of skills and tools to a team if they of course use him correctly. I believe the Bulls have not used him correctly at all ever since we pretty much traded for him. I feel like he's nothing more than a lockdown defender. His offensive game, I mean, if he puts up 5 points, that's just a plus. He's not a good offensive player, but of course there's room to improve. It does suck that this offseason he's not really going to be improving on his offensive game because he's not even with the Chicago Bulls right now in their like training camp or like Bulls bubble. He's still rehabbing from his knee injury that he hurt during the season. So that kind of does suck that he's not really working out. He's just rehabbing, trying to get healthy. Especially it sucks that he's not in like the Bulls training camp. But I understand, he's rehabbing still. And say he is like healthy, I wouldn't want to get hurt in training camp, which is pretty pointless because he's going to be like a free agent this offseason. But this is going to be an interesting topic to watch because a lot of teams are interested in him. Like I said, the Hawks and Golden State are like the main top two. And it made sense, I feel like Kris Dunn would fit well with both those teams. Atlanta needs a backup point guard, a good defender. And Golden State, they of course need more defense and their bench is really bad. So Kris Dunn would fit in right with their bench, and he could probably run like the bench mob because even though Kris Dunn's not the best offensive player and he's not a good shooter, he can still drive. His mid-range jumper is okay, his floater's decent. Like I said, he just needs to be put in the right situation. I believe he could be a pretty solid offensive player. Definitely let me know what you guys think about this, if the Bulls should bring him back. I would love to bring Kris Dunn back. Like I said, he fits with us. We're a young, hungry team trying to make the playoffs. Kris Dunn is a dog. I know all the Bulls players love Kris Dunn. I just hope some other team doesn't overpay for him because I don't want the Bulls to match that deal and bring him back on a overpaid contract, especially when the Bulls' like next focus point should be next offseason, which is the 2021 offseason class. There's a lot of big free agents. Even though I don't expect the Bulls to sign like a huge one, we could still get a good superstar, a good decent name player instead of overpaying for Kris Dunn. That's kind of injury prone and he doesn't really fit in this new era of just like 3-point shooting. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting topic to monitor this offseason. Definitely go vote on my poll. Also join my group chat to talk Bulls basketball every day. Thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Have a good one.